Hello, you're welcome to another exciting video, at Mathematics and Beauty. If you're new to the channel, you're highly welcome. So let's get right into this problem. It's actually a problem on what? Integration by parts. So the first thing I want to do is I want to identify. So all this is going to be my u, and this is our dv. So now that we've been able to get that, now my u is what? Sine inverse of x. So our du is going to be, there's a standard the derivative of sine inverse is 1 over square root 1 minus x squared, okay, multiply dx. Now, our dv is equal to what? Dx. So how do I get my v? I'll take the integral of both sides of this, will cancel this, so v, the integral of 1 dx is simply what? X. Now that we have that, we can now what? Introduce our formula, which is integral of u dv is equals to u multiply v minus integral v multiply du. So now let's substitute values. Already we have this, we have this. All right, so we are going to multiply this. So let's multiply that. So we are going to have, okay, so x times this. So x multiplies sine inverse of x minus integral of, what is our v? Our v here is simply x. So x multiply. Now what is our du? Our du is all this. So we have x multiplying 1 over what? Square root of 1 minus x squared, okay, multiply dx. So now that we have this, it is much simpler. Now to, make it much simpler, I would like us to, use this x to multiply this. So let me keep it here. So we have it as x multiply dx. Now remember this because we are going to what? Make a substitute of that. So let's see what we have next. All right, so from this point, okay, we are going to simplify this part. Okay, how do we simplify that? Now I want to introduce u here. So let me introduce u. So u is going to be, we have 1 minus x squared. Now since I've introduced u, let me quickly replace all this as our u. Okay, so if all this is u, now we also have to work on this part to be able to introduce, du, so that this integral becomes in terms of respect to what? U. So since u is equals to 1 minus x squared, our du is going to be, to differentiate all this is 0, and this will be minus 2 multiply x raised to the power of 1 multiply what? Dx. Now can you observe something here? Now if I divide both sides by minus 2, so I have du divided by minus 2 is equals to, we have x multiply dx. So can you observe some resemblance? This and this. Alright, dividing both sides by minus 2. So we have this part left like we have it. So let me also quickly replace that. So instead of this, I'm going to include this. So we are going to have multiply our du divided by what? Minus what? 2. Now let's not forget our u is equals to 1 minus x squared. So from this point, the integral part is now in terms of u, which we can easily what? Integrate. So we are going to have all this as x multiply sine inverse of x Now this can come out as what a coefficient. So this is 1 over minus 2, so 1. So we are going to bring this out. So minus times minus is plus. All right, so we have half out here. So we have integral of, now this is 1 over, this also means u to the power of half. Then we have what, our du. So from this step, we can now, apply our rule of what indices or exponential to this part. So let's apply that. We are going to have x sine inverse multiply x plus, we have half. Now this is going to be integral of u to the power of what, minus half du. So from this, we can further have, we have x sine inverse multiply x plus, we have half. Now let's do the integral of this part with respect to what, u. So it's simply going to be, we have u to the power of minus half plus 1. If you are using power rule, minus half plus 1 is simply what, half. Okay, so we can introduce our constant. So from that, it is now, easier. So we have this part, which is this, so plus, okay, we have half, okay, multiply, this is going to be what, we have u to the power of what, minus half plus 1 is half. Now the inverse of this is going to give us what, 2. So we have that plus what, c. So from that, we can now what, finish this up by, we can observe this can cancel out this, which is what, 1. So we are left with x multiply sine inverse of x plus, okay, we have 1 times this, which is u to the power of half plus what, the constant. So finally, our answer is going to be x multiply sine inverse of x plus. Now our u, remember, is this. So I want to introduce u back here. So we have 1 minus x squared raised to the power of half plus what, c. So this gives us the solution to this problem. If you wish, you can write it in this form, okay, such that this means what, square root. So the power half here is square root, so 1 minus x squared plus what, your constant. So this or this gives you a simple solution to this problem. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Hit the like button below to subscribe to this channel and share this video to someone out there. See you guys in my next one. Bye.